UMass Lowell Hockey Riverhawks this weekend, a home-and-home series with the Hounds of Huntington Avenue, the Northeastern Huskies. Friday night at the Saga Center, Saturday in Back Bay, Boston at the Matthews Arena. Joining us now, the coach of the UMass Lowell Hockey Riverhawks, Norm Bazin. Norm, first, welcome. And secondly, and I know it's a cliche to say it, but I find myself unable to say anything else. Big weekend ahead for this hockey club. Very big weekend in Hockey East.
Absolutely. I think every weekend's more and more important as they go along here, and every team seems to be picking up some points on any given weekend, so it's exciting.
Obviously not happy with the results last Friday night up at the University of Vermont, but are the things one takes from the Vermont game that we apply to what is ahead of us that will help us down the road, or the lessons we learned?
No question. We have to learn every outing we have, and last week at Vermont, I thought we played 2 good periods. We obviously didn't play a full 60, so that will be our goal here this weekend.
Northeastern, and we've seen them once, a tight hockey game, a 1-goal hockey game. Do they present unique challenges that others may not present?
Well, I think they have certain characteristics about their unit this year that are challenging for us. At the same time, I'm sure we present a few challenges for them that they don't see every weekend. They have a big D-core, a very big goaltender. They seem to score 5-on-5, so the 5-on-5 play will be extremely important, but the special teams always makes a difference in a game also.
Up in Vermont, Zach Camaras back in the lineup, and some other players who'd been sidelined, dinged up with some injuries, back in the lineup. Camaras has been out for a good period of time, and I may just be an unabashed Zach Camaras fan, but I watched him. I thought he looked terrific. I'm curious your impressions of having the young man back on the blue line.
Well, we're very happy to have Zach back after 4.5 weeks. It's a long layoff. I didn't think he was in full form, so we'll look for him to be in full form this weekend. We also have Danny Furlong back, which is a big help also, because when you have quality defensemen, it goes a long ways. And we have a few injured guys back, so that should help us this weekend.
Back-to-back nights, same opponent. I suppose it's easier to prepare when you prepare for one. When it's back-to-back games against the same opponent, is one night more difficult than the other?
Well, we could be here for a while if we discuss that aspect. I think when you win Friday, Saturday is the toughest of the 2 nights, and when you don't win Friday, you have a better feeling going out of the weekend when you do finally win that second one. But it's you always like to win every outing, and that's what you concentrate on, one game at a time. And
then one's in our building, one's in their building, and we talk about a road mentality when we're away from home. Do we look for 2 games that would look different from one another, even though the players are the same, just simply because of the building change?
I'm not so sure. I think the way we play on the road and the way we play at home is similar. I think you have an extra half step of jump at home, just because you're playing at home and there's a crowd involved. And we've got such great fans that we feel that gives us the edge a lot of times. So we hope that's the case on Friday, and we hope to play our style of game.
Hey, you mentioned that we're averaging over 5,000 fans. Certainly, just my observation, there have been a couple of games that I think fans have made the difference. I think of the BC game, but a couple of games in which that crowd supporting this hockey club seems to have made a difference. Am I making more of it than it's worth?
No, actually, fans play a huge part in the outcome of games, and it's exciting when you have a great crowd. And I think back at the UNH and the BC games in particular, and it's such an exciting brand of hockey when the place is electric and you can hear that crowd roaring, because it gives our guys that extra edge.
Northeastern, a terrific goaltender in Chris Rawlings. I know he's been outstanding, I think, since he walked on the campus, I guess probably about 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Against a terrific goaltender, and a goaltender with big size, is it more imperative that we crash the net, that we give him as little room to maneuver as possible?
Well, it's going to be crucial. I think with a big D-core and a big goaltender, we're going to have to penetrate that area. And if we don't play in the tough areas this weekend, it's going to be very difficult to score. So we've been harping on our guys all week as far as getting into those tough areas, and it's going to be a real challenge for us, but I think our guys are up to the task.
Puck possession hockey, that's what we've emphasized. Have we been playing it as well as you want to see us play it in the second half?
Well, the second half is fairly young yet. I think in different moments we certainly have been. I thought we've done a very good job, even at Vermont. The first two periods, we had a lot of puck possession time in the offensive zone. Now, though, it's just a matter of attacking the opponent's net and getting to those tough areas, like I mentioned earlier, to actually convert. But as far as our puck possession time, I thought we did pretty well from that aspect.
Any one thing that this weekend comes down to? Any one point that this is what you're going to focus on the most?
Well, as we just alluded to multiple times, I think getting to their netminder and not allowing them to be aggressive, making sure that we have guys going to the net, both driving, our work habits. And we're certainly capable of them. We've scored some nice goals that way this year, and it's going to be instrumental that we get to the tough areas to score goals. And that's what's going to make this weekend such an exciting weekend, because both teams will have to get to their opponent's net if they want to score.
All right, UMass Lowell and Northeastern twice this weekend. Friday night at the Tsongas Center, Saturday evening at the Matthews Arena in Back Bay, Boston. Norm, I thank you for your time, and certainly good luck this weekend.
Thank you, Bob.